usually cheat for two reasons,
because they lack integrity and or loyalty, which are the exact same two reasons why a man would cheat. But I'm sure women are different and there's different reasons, and we're about to hear them. Of course we are.
because there's a lack of emotional availability from their partner.
Well, that's her first excuse, and to me it sounds identical to when fellas say, my partner wasn't putting out, so I went and found it elsewhere. We can all agree it's not a valid excuse, is it? But one to this lady is an excuse, and the other is an excuse to blame men and say that they all cheat. You can't validate anyone's cheating with reason. You can't.
Or
Here's where she blows up her own argument of emotional availability.
the obvious other reason.
She's referring about pee-pee size and using that as excuse number 2. And it doesn't sound too far different from when men say, well, I cheated on my partner with another lady because it felt like I was throwing a sausage into a tunnel. Neither are valid excuses, are they?
So which one of those do you fall into? I think the audience would probably guess both, but that's just my guess.
Although the commentator was technically wrong and technically right at the same time, I'll get to that, the rebuttal that they got was, well, I'm just assuming that you're emotionally unavailable to women and you've got a small pee-pee, which is extremely immature indeed. But the whole video is about, yes, women cheat for good reason. But if men cheat, there's never a good reason. Do we see this pattern? It's a massive double standard. But the question is, do men actually cheat more than women? Well, if you look at a lot of the studies online, they would certainly suggest that they do. There's only one problem. These same studies also note that ladies are very much less likely, drastically less likely, to admit to when they cheated. Or if they do cheat, they'll make up excuses or dissolve themselves of accountability so they won't class it as cheating. A lot of these studies suggest that it's about 50-50. There's no excuses for cheaters in any way, shape or form. Anyone who cheats lacks moral fibre, integrity and loyalty. There's no other reason. Stop making excuses.